Just talk about pitching, and they get you a 3-run lead in that first inning, pretty much immediately. How'd it feel like having those runs?
Yeah, that's huge. Having those insurance runs, it really lets you take a deep breath and relax and just do your thing and trust your spins as a pitcher. It's really helpful.
And after that, obviously back-to-back road trips to Mexico and California, what did you guys kind of learn from those road trips?
The biggest thing is just proving ourselves right still. You know, we have the rankings now, but it's still early on in the season. We still have to continue to play with a chip on our shoulder and prove that we know how good we are and we know where we should be at the end of the season.
And obviously you guys are playing 6 games over this weekend in the Bulldog Invitational. How does playing these big tournaments like this with so many games prepare you guys for conference play?
Yeah, I mean, it makes conference play feel easy at that point because you got 1 game a day, 3 games over the span of 3 days. So right now is really just testing our limits and seeing how far we can go and what gritty wins we can pull out, even a little fatigue. So when conference play comes around, it feels easy.
5 shutout innings tonight. How did you feel about the circle tonight?
Oh, I felt great. It was great to be back at home. You know, Cali, Mexico was fun, but there's nothing like playing on your home turf. So yeah, I felt really good in the circle tonight.
Anything else for Joseph?
And to go along with that, you also had some big defensive plays to back you up. What have you kind of seen from your defense when you're out there in the circle?
Our defense this year is locked down. I mean, we got a young middle infield in Kylie and Salen, but they're just straight athletes. They make some amazing plays, and just all around, our team is very confident defensively this year, which is huge in the circle.
And now just talk about the offense, putting up the crooked numbers early and then another one late, just to give Josie some support in the circle.
Yes, the team's energy was just really good. Everybody's bats were hot, and just glad that we were able to give Josie some comfort in that circle.
And obviously you guys are back home after those big road trips. What did you guys kind of learn as a team during those 2 road trips in Mexico and California?
There's no place like home. It's a battle because there's not a lot of fans there, but just supporting the school away from home is a big thing for us. And then finally being back home, you could just feel the energy, and the fans were great.
5 players getting hits tonight. Do you feel like you guys are in a good rhythm going into the Bulldog Invitational and then SEC play coming up?
Yes, we are in a great rhythm, great stride. Everybody's hitting, everybody's putting in the work, and it's showing on the field.
And for you guys as an infield and defensively to back up Josie in the circle, what have you kind of seen from some of the newcomers in the infield and just you guys as a unit as a whole?
Yes. The newcomers came in very confident, wanted to support the school, and then the upperclassmen giving back to them and just teaching them and allowing everybody to learn has been really good for our infield.
Just talk about the offense early. That was allowing you to get a good little lead there.
Yeah, I thought we came out swinging, did a good job staying within our plan. Got to see a lot of different pitching on the road, and I think kind of got away from ourselves, and so that's kind of been the message this week is let's get back to being aggressive within our plan and in our zone. And I thought they did a good job of not trying to overswing and do too much, and just really pass the bat up and down the lineup.
And obviously you guys are back home now, but what did you guys kind of learn as a team during that road trip to Mexico and California?
Road trips are good, especially with some tests early on, and I think that's always the goal in preseason is to see what we're made of. And I think we learned a lot about ourselves, where our strengths are, where we can continue to work, especially going into SEC play. But to get to feel postseason type environments with the crowds against top 25, top 10, number 1 ranked pitching in the country, and see those types of hitters it's great all the way around. And with our lineup, a good mix of veterans as well as some freshmen that are out there, I think it was good to get that experience. But we learned that we haven't arrived yet. We don't get to act like it. We have to continue to work hard every day, put our head down, and come up and know that we're going to get everybody's best shot. So I like where they're at. I think they're doing a good job of sticking together as a team. Our pitching staff really has been stellar the whole way through, and I think Josie did that again tonight. But they're attacking, they're really mixing speeds and pitches, and they're giving us a chance to get on the board and get them some runs.
And Josie also mentioned the fact that she's got a pretty excellent defense backing her up. What have you kind of seen from that unit so far this season?
Yes, I think the defense really has done a good job of just, covered a lot of ground, being athletic and being able to make plays for them. And I think we've rolled more traditional double plays, 5-4-3, 6-4-3s than we have in the last couple of years. So it's been fun to see them kind of pick up a pitcher, a runner gets on, so what? We know we're 1 pitch away from getting 2 more outs. And just, I think overall, just a lot of athleticism out there. You know, we cover a lot of ground in the outfield, and our defense got strong arms and good range, and we can make a lot of plays to back them up.
Josie's 5-0 now in the year. You've got, you know, a lot of pitchers you can depend on. How nice is it to have, you know, that in your bullpen?
It's great. I mean, Josie and Aspen have really been, you know, frontline starters for us. I think they're kind of 1A and 1B, and you can go to either one at any time, and they do such a good job, and they really complement each other so well. They're both so different. But it was good to see Josie kind of get back rolling again. She had a little bit of a stretch there where I think she wasn't very happy with the way her ball was moving, and I thought her last outing in California and then again today, just really settling back in, attacking the zone, mixing speeds, you know, putting change-ups in the dirt when she needs to, and just really stayed in command the whole way through. And you know, that's what we needed her to kind of find and get comfortable again. So it was good to see her do that and just stay in control. And also throw into Ella. She throws to Jessie quite a bit because you know they've been a battery together their whole lives. So mixing it up, letting her get comfortable, and you know trusting Ella back there to block up all her drop balls as well.
What do you like from Nadia in that second spot in the order? It looks seems like she produces and gets on base. Does a little bit of everything.
She does. I think what I really just like the most is she has such quality at bats. You know, even if she gets down early, I think she went 0-2 that first or second at bat, but she just battles, and makes the pitcher work even when she's behind. May not always result in a hit, but she's gonna get off her best swing and really come up with a team at bat when she needs it. And I thought that first at bat when she did that was a really great example of what she could do for us. And just you know trying to get her back comfortable too. We dropped her down in the lineup last week a little bit just to let her relax a little and just have a lot of trust in her approach. I think she doesn't swing like an underclassman. She really has just the approach of an upperclassman. So moved her back up today, trusting that she would be able to come through for us and be herself, and she did that.